Erling Haaland injured, latest on Man City striker's foot injury concern as Guardiola predicts January comeback. Manchester City fans hoping to see their team capitalise on Arsenal's defeat to Aston Villa on December 9 were given a scare when it emerged that Erling Haaland would miss their game against Luton Town a day later. Haaland, who set a new record of 36 goals in a single Premier League season in 2022-23, played in all of City's first 15 matches of 2023-24. By early December, he led the Golden Boot standings with 14 goals and 4 assists, putting him ahead of Liverpool's Mohamed Salah. The news he would be missing the match at Kenilworth Road was a particular blow for City, who were on a run of 4 games without a win in the Premier League, something that last happened under Pep Guardiola back in 2017. In the end, City came from a goal down to win the match 2-1 even without their talismanic forward, but they will certainly not want his absence to go on for too long, especially after their form took another wrong turn in a frustrating 2-2 draw against Crystal Palace. The Sporting News looks at the latest around Haaland's status and when he could be back from an injury that saw him miss the whole of City's successful FIFA Club World Cup campaign. Erling Haaland injured, latest on Man City striker's foot injury. Haaland has not played since Man City's 1-0 Premier League defeat to Aston Villa on December 6. The striker is struggling with a foot issue. Haaland had to miss the 2-1 win at Luton Town 4 days later, after which manager Pep Guardiola described the injury problem as a bone stress reaction in his foot. This tallied with some reports on social media suggesting a potential stress fracture, although neither City nor their manager said the injury was as severe as this. After the last game against Aston Villa, he felt like this, Guardiola told Sky Sports. "I don't know if it looks bad. Day by day, week by week, we see what happens." Speaking after the match, Guardiola clarified, "It's not a fracture, just a stress on the bone." Haaland had to miss City's Club World Cup wins over Urawa Red Diamonds and Fluminense, having also sat out the 2-2 home league draw against Crystal Palace. He then missed City's trip to Everton on December 27. When is Erling Haaland back? It is unclear yet when Haaland will return, but Guardiola hopes to have him back in early 2024. Speaking ahead of the league game at Goodison Park, the City boss told Amazon Prime in the UK, still he's not with the team. "He feels better with his bone, but he hasn't made one training session with us. Unfortunately, December is so congested with so many teams. January is so congested. Hopefully in January he can come back with us." Haaland has now missed 6 games in all competitions for City with this foot injury. He sat out the UEFA Champions League match at Red Star Belgrade on December 13, which he would likely have done anyway given the title holders had already secured their place in the knockout rounds and so did not need to win that game. He was unavailable again against Palace before travelling with the City squad to the Club World Cup in Saudi Arabia. However, prior to the 3-0 semi-final win over Urawa Red Diamonds, it emerged Haaland would be undertaking a watching brief as he was withdrawn from the 23-man playing squad handed into FIFA along with fellow injury absentees Kevin De Bruyne and Jeremy Doku. Erling still cannot train, Guardiola confirmed after the match. Haaland was then absent from the squad that travelled to Everton on December 27. Erling Haaland stats 2023-24. In all competitions this season, Haaland has scored 19 goals in 22 matches. Before the Luton game, he had played in every single Man City match in 2023-24, except for the 1-0 Carabao Cup defeat away to Newcastle United on September 27, when he was an unused substitute. As of December 19, Haaland had played 1,294 minutes of Premier League football in 2023-24. Among City's outfield players, that places him behind only Kyle Walker 1,529, Julian Alvarez 1,415 and Phil Foden 1,337. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.